Okay, hey everyone. So today's learning target was that you can use your STAR reference materials to follow the formulas for perimeter and area. So I'm going to reference over here, looking at my perimeter. I know that I need to add up all the sides, and then my area I need to do length times width. So that's what we're going to do. All right, you're doing questions number 1, number 2, and then you're doing all evens, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. I started already on it, and I didn't mean to, but then it's like, I forgot to record. All right, so let's take a look at number 1. I need to find the perimeter of this rectangle. It says find the perimeter. So it says P equals blank plus blank plus blank plus blank. Well, I'm going to put in my length. So I have 21 plus 21 plus 15 plus 15. So I'm going to put 21, write it across. And if this is 15, then across from that is 15. So I'll add this up. 21 plus 21 equals 42. Plus 15 plus 15 equals 30. 30 plus 42 equals 72. And so the perimeter is 72 feet. All right, now I'm going to look at find the area of the square. Well, only gave one dimension. Remember when I told you last year, somebody said, there's only one dimension. What do I do? How am I figuring it out? And I couldn't say a word. What do we know about a square? That's exactly right. All sides are congruent. So if I know this side, do I know that side? Yep, that's 17 inches as well. And if I know this side and this side, right across from it, 17 inches and 17 inches. So the area equals, so on my reference sheet, for the area of a square, I know that area equals side times side. So 17 times 17, side times side, and I'm going to multiply that out. It's 49. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is 11. Cross out, I may end up running into it. 1 times 7 equals 7, 1 times 1 equals 1. This is 9, 8, and 2. So the answer here is going to be 289. So the area is 289 square inches. So please make sure that you're checking your work against this homework. And if you didn't understand it, then stop or pause this video so that you can work it out and then come back to it as you get started or reminded. All right, we're doing number 4. A square has an area of 81. So I'm going to draw out my square. And area equals 81. What is the length of each side of the square? Okay. Well, what could be the area? Because remember, area equals side times side. So what can you multiply together to get to 81? Oh my gosh, you're absolutely right. You have 9 times 9 equals 81. Very good. So the length of each side equals 9. Thaddeus is here. She's stealing some snacks, so we're trying to whisper, and it's like, might as well call her out on it. You can have some more of them. You're good. She's embarrassed. She's turning red. Guys, if you can see, she's as red as her shirt today. All right, so let's look at number 6. Leah wants to buy a new layer of soil on her 14 feet by 15 feet garden. She finds the area of her garden so she knows how much soil to buy. If one bag of soil covers 20 square feet, how many bags of soil will Leah need and then explain. All right. Well, one of the students today was wanting to extend the problem that we were working on of Mrs. Sepuglia, or Mrs. S is what we were calling her. And so he had the same thing. How much would it be if we went further? How much would she need, and how much would it cost? So we had to come up with the cost of each bag. All right, so now what I know is she's having to cover. Remember, we said the word cover, and that's going to mean area. So, and it's a 14 by 15. I know that this is not going to be a square because it would have had equal lengths. So I have a, let me just draw it out here. I'll put it up here. So I'm just going to kind of draw this out. There's no way I can do a 14 by 15, right? So this is 14 by 15. I know it's a rectangle. One side is longer than the other. Okay, she finds the area, and it said area of her garden, so she knows how much soil. So I know that area equals length times width. So I have to multiply 14 times 15, and so what is the area? Well, since I don't have to work on this problem here, I'm going to go ahead and multiply this out. 14 times 15, 5 times 4 equals 20. 5 times 1 equals 5 plus 2 equals 7. Cross this out. Bring down my 0. 1 times 4 equals 4. And 1 times 1 equals 1. 0. 7 plus 4 is 11. Carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay, so the area equals 210 square feet. But look at this. This soil covers 20 square feet. So I have 20 square feet. So this whole thing is going to be 210 square feet. Well, there's one bag of soil will only cover a small portion, right? And it said it'd be 20. So how many bags will she need? So yeah, I can hear somebody says, well, we could always divide it out. You're right, you can do 210 divided by 20 and come up with that. You can also say, well, let me just start off with what I know. If I have a 20, if one bag covers 20 square feet, you can do an input-output table where you have one bag, this will be bag, and then cover soil. So one bag is 20, 2 bags is 40, 3 bags is 60, 4 bags is 70, 5 bags is 80, 6 bags is, 20, 40, 1 bag covers 20, 40, 60, this is 80, do you see my mistake? 80, 5 bags is 100, because I'm skip counting by 20s. 6 bags is then what? 120. 7 bags is 140. 8 bags is 160, because I'm skip counting by 20s. Remember we said that one bag is 20. 2 bags then is 20 plus 20 will be 40. If I have 3 bags, then 20 and 20 and 20, that's 60. Now I'm up to 8. So what could you have done if you didn't want to do an input-output table? Because it'd be 1 times, and my rule is to multiply by 20. And you could have gone ahead and done 10. So we have 9. That is 180. 10 bags is 200. So you could have done 10 times 20 is 200. But we needed another 10 square feet. So how many bags does she need to buy? You're absolutely right. She needs to buy 11 bags of fertilizer. Is that what she's putting down? Or soil? Does it matter how much soil she has left over? No. So how many square feet of soil will she have left over? If it's 20 square feet per bag and she was only needing 10 square feet to cover, yeah, she'll have 10 square feet of soil left over. Very good. I like that extension part. Keep it going. Let's look at number 8. A baseball diamond is a square. And why do we say baseball diamond? That's right, because it is what shape? A rhombus. So it's a square with a perimeter of 360. What is the length of one side? So we know that is a quadrilateral, so how many squares is it? So I have 360 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. 4 sides, and we said it was the perimeter. So what is the answer? Very good, 90, because 9 times 4 equals 36 plus my 1 0. Good job. Look at number 10. Edward wants to put a string of lights around a rectangular window that is 32 inches wide and 40 inches high. So I'm looking at about 32 inches wide and 40 inches high. Looks like our windows that we're putting lights around, right? So I'm going to put 32, I'm going to put 40. How long will the string of lights need to be to go around? Oops, that go around. That means a perimeter. So now what do I need to do? 32 plus 32 plus 40 plus 40. Is P equals. You see this 40 here? Across of it is 40. This 32 across. And then I add on my sides. Well, 32 plus 32 is 64. Plus 40 plus 40 equals 80. 4 plus 0 equals 4. 6 plus 8 equals 14. So my perimeter equals 144 inches because this is all in inches. And the answer is C. All right, and the last one that we have, Isaac is painting a wall that is 9 feet by 18 feet. So far, he has painted a part of the wall that is a 4 feet by 7 feet rectangle. What is the area of the part of the wall that Isaac has left to paint? All right, so I'm going to, I have a 9 foot by 18 foot wall. So this is 9 by 18. So far, he's painted this wall a 4, 7. So you must, I'm just going to guess, right? This is a 4 by 7. He's painted that much. Now the question is, what is the area of the part of the wall that Isaac has left? Now we need to figure out this part here. All right, remember we said that it was going to be a 2-part answer. First things first. Remember that we had to read the problem, and then what would be our question? Yeah, so what is the full area of the wall before he painted it? So let's look at area. I'm going to look at because my learning target today is use my star reference. So I know that it's a rectangle because it has 2 different measurements on the length. So I'm looking at my area. The area for a rectangle is length times width. So I'm going to write this down. Area equals length times width.